This is UFC Fight Night 89. MacDonald versus Thompson bro picks. This is Ricky.
This is Jocelyn. What's up, guys?
All right, so we're gonna start with the first fight with Ali Bagautinov versus Jean Herrera. They're gonna be fighting at 125. First off, Ali, he's ranked number 10. He's Russian. He's 13-4. His height is 64 inches, and his reach is 65. I think he's a pretty good pick for the first fight. He's coming off 2 losses against Joseph Benavides and Demetrius Johnson, which are 2 pretty legit guys at that division. If you ask me, some of the top in that division. He has wins off like John Lineker, who's pretty good, Tim Elliott, Markos Vinicius. So guys in the UFC. He's pretty experienced. He's going to be fighting against a new up-and-comer, Jean Herrera. He's coming off a win, a second-round TKO against Joby Sanchez, and he also lost against Ray Borg in a decision. He only has 2 fights in the UFC, so he's kind of a newcomer compared to Ali. But I think Ali's experience and his toughness is probably going to get a decision for the 3rd round. What do you think?
Yeah, this is a good fight, man. To start off the Fight Pass card. But I'm gonna pick Bagautinov as well. I think he has more experience. He's been in there against good competition. He beat John Lineker, and I mean, that's not hard, you know. It's not easy to do, to be honest. I think he got like popped for like steroids or something for like a year, but I mean, he looked decent against Benavides, but Benavides is the lead, you know. And then anyone that goes a distance with Mighty Mouse is good, in my opinion. I like Jean Herrera though. He's good. He looked good against Ray Borg, and Ray Borg's like one of the best guys in the ground. He was looking good in that fight. He had his moments, but he lost. But then his last fight, you know, he beat Sanchez. But I'm going with Bagautinov by decision. It's a safe pick, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't bet on this fight for Herrera. So I don't know about betting this fight, but I'm going to be picking Bagautinov by decision.
Yeah, I don't think I would bet
Herrera.
I don't think I would bet either. That knockout against Joby Sanchez is pretty impressive.
Yeah, Joby Sanchez is decent, but are you picking Bagautinov?
I think it's going to be a good fight. I just think getting a knockout in that division is pretty impressive because you don't, you know, so it's going to be a good fight to watch. But I'm still going to think Ali is going to come out with the decision. So I think that'll be good for that fight. Let's move on to the next one.
All right, yeah, we're both picking Bagautinov. All right, so the next fight is going to be, I believe, Colby Covington, who's 8-1 versus Alex Garcia, who's 13-3. This is at 170 welterweight division. This is a close fight. I'm not going to bet on this fight. I mean, both these guys are kind of like, I say maybe like bottom of the welterweight division. They're not like going to be fighting any big dudes soon. I mean, Covington beat Mike Pyle, but I mean, his last fight he got smoked against Flory Alves, and Covington's a one-dimensional fighter. I feel like he just has wrestling. He doesn't have good stand-up. He trains the top team, you know, so he gets to train with top guys every day. I think Jorge Masvidal is always in his corner. He's always in Masvidal's corner, so they're like, you know, training partners. But Alex Garcia hasn't impressed me either, dude. Like, he barely beat Mike Swick, and that's a fight he should have went in there and destroyed Mike Swick. And Sean Strickland knocked him out in the 3rd round last fight. Strickland's not known for his knockouts either. So, I don't know. I'm not impressed with either dude, but I'm going to be picking Covington with a decision. But not a confident pick and not a fight I'm betting on. What about you?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I'm not a big fan of either of these 2 fighters. Division, but at the end of the day, I think Colby looks better on paper. Like you said, he has 3 wins. He got a 3rd round submission against Wagner Silva, and the 1st round TKO against Wang Yang, or whatever his last name is. So that's pretty good. I'm probably gonna go with Colby Covington to get the win. But you never know. This could be a toss-up because these guys, it's hard to tell with both of these guys. But I'm probably going to stay away from the betting on this fight. But I'm going to pick Colby Covington to get the win. Like you said, I'm not sure. He's probably going to wrestle it out. I don't see him. He's a really good wrestler. So I think he's going to use that wrestle, ground and pound. If he doesn't get a TKO, he's probably going to get a decision. But I wouldn't really bet on this fight. But I'm going to pick Colby.
Yeah, beating Mike Pyle is no joke. Mike Pyle's a good fighter. All right, call the next fight.
All right, so we got the next fight. It's going to be Randa Markos versus Jocelyn Jones-Lybarger. Randa's named Rig 14, and she's 5-4. Jocelyn is 6-2. They both have a 0% KO rate, if that's a surprise to you. So 115 pounds, strawweight division. I think this fight's going to go the distance. It's going to probably be a pretty boring fight, if you have to ask me. I might make a prop bet on this fight to go the distance to see how the odds are, or whatever. If it's good, I'm probably going to make a bet on that to go the distance because that seems like a pretty safe bet to me. So Randa Markos, she's coming off a loss of Karolina Kowalski's in a unanimous decision, but she won against Ising Dali and lost against Jessica Penn. So that tells you that much. And Tisha, and then the Jocelyn Jones lost against Tisha Torres in a decision, of course. That the strawweight division is kind of shallow. So, me, I think it's going to be a very boring fight. It's probably just going to be. I think Randa Markos is going to try to out-grapple her, just because I think that's what she's going to try to do. But yeah, so I'm going to go with Randa Markos with the decision. But I wouldn't bet on. The only thing I would bet on is this fight going to decision. What about you?
Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward breakdown, to be honest. I mean, I think Randa Markos is going to win this fight easily. She's fought better competition. You know, she lost to Carolina, but Carolina's fighting Rose Namajunas on the Waller Woodley card. I mean, that girl's no joke. She could beat Namajunas too, to be honest. So I don't think the Lybarger girl is that good. She's 1-0 She's 0-1 in the UFC. Fought Torres on short notice. Didn't look that impressive. And straight up, dude, Markos fought better competition. I'm not saying Markos is a beast. She's not. But I mean, she's top 10 potential. So she looked good on top. So I'm going with the decision too. It won't surprise me when she gets a late sub though. But I would lean toward that prop bet that you're saying, but I could see a sub too. So it's kind of tricky because I just feel like she's a step above of Lybarger. Yeah, I think Markos is like a clearly one big step above Lybarger.
You think she's good enough to get a submission though?
I'm saying either like a decision or a submission. I can see either one, to be honest. But if the prop is right, if the bet's right, do it.
Yeah, if it's like a 50-50 bet, I might do it. If it's like a 50-50 odds.
Markos didn't win.
I don't think she's ever gotten a submission. I don't think she's gotten a submission in the UFC. So, I mean, we'll see. That could always happen, you know. A fight's a fight. Anything can happen.
On Tough, she did, yeah. But yeah, I got
Tough doesn't count, bro. Come on. There's scrubs in Tough, especially like in the girls. I think that's isn't that considered an amateur fight or no?
Yeah, but there are some big girls in Tough. Cara Esparza was from Tough. Rose, I mean.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty legit season, right?
They had the best girls, dude.
I think the whole strawweight division, actually.
Yeah, Jessica Penny, all those girls are from there, dude.
Anyways, we're gonna both agree with Randa Markos for the win.
All right, this next fight I'm super confident about. Super confident, super pumped. We got fight pass main event. We got Elias Theodorou versus Sam Alvey. Smiling Sam Alvey. Elias is 11-1, and we got Sam Alvey, who's 25-7. I'm a big fan of Sam Alvey, to be honest. A lot of people talk shit on him because like he's always smiling and stuff. But I really gotta pick smart, and I'm picking Elias because I just think he's well-rounded, way more well-rounded than Sam Alvey. Sam Alvey only has a good left hook, I feel like, and I feel like he's not good anywhere else. And Elias is tough, dude. Has good cardio, a good shin. You saw that in his last fight against Thiago Santos. Santos threw the kitchen sink at him. I just watched it about half an hour ago. And Elias looked good in the first round. Second round was super close. Third round, he lost, but because he's just going for the, trying to take him down. He's eating a bunch of shots. But I think he can eat Sam Alvey's shots and take him down and get a dominant decision. I can see a late ground pound finish for Elias, but I like Elias. He won tough. He didn't look the best against Santos, but that's Santos. Santos is going to be a elite fighter pretty soon. And Sam Alvey, dude, is not. He has good stand-up, like I already said, but I feel like he just has a left hook. And I don't think he's going to be good on the ground. Like, we haven't really seen him on the ground, but when he gets taken down, like, he can just get held on. And he lost to Tom Watson. That's a red flag for me. That dude got cut. That dude's not even that good at all, man. If he can beat him, Elias is going to smoke him. So, I know Brunson knocked him out pretty early. I don't know if Elias does that because Elias doesn't have the best stand-up, but he showed a good kicking game against Santos. And if he does that to Alvey, it could hurt Alvey. So, I see Elias taking him down at will, and I see a dominant decision or a late, ground and pound finish. But I'm confident in this pick. I'm going to be betting on this fight. He will be the favorite, so I'll have to put probably a parlay, but I'm going with Elias. I like him, and he's, I like Alvey more. I'm being straight up. Bigger fan of Alvey, but I'm going to be going with Elias.
I don't like Alvey at all because, like you said, he smiles a lot and it's stupid. But I think you can't underestimate that guy. You know what I mean? He has a strong hand, like strong left hook, dude. He's knocked people out one hit. So the way Elias comes in with the takedown is kind of at least the way he was fighting against Santos. His takedowns were kind of just like he's willing to get hit to go to get a takedown. You know what I mean? So Elias is willing to get hit to get that takedown, and I don't really think that's smart either. That's just as dumb as Alvey using like with his. So to me, they're both not the smart fighters, to be honest, because they're willing to like get hit. Like Alvey, he trusts his chin too much, so he's willing to get hit to land the hit. Yeah. And Elias trusts his chin too, that he's willing to get hit to land a takedown. So the fact that Elias does that is kind of dangerous, especially against Alvey, because he can get a KO on him. But Santos threw the kitchen sink at him, and he didn't fucking get knocked out. If Santos didn't knock him out,
Alvey won't be able to knock him out. Yeah.
So as long as Elias plays it safe and gets the takedowns, he keeps. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna use those kicks that he likes to do. Likes to use those like weird kicks, to keep the distance or whatever he likes to do it for.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna kick, and then shoot for takedowns.
Yeah. And, one thing I'm gonna point out is that Alvey was a. Here, go ahead.
I think like as long as he's smart about it and doesn't get hit, he can get the decision or ground and pound finish. Because I don't really think Alvey's gonna be that good off his back. I think if Elias gets it on the mat, it's gonna be over.
Yeah, we've seen him on his back. He's not good. Anyways, what I was going to throw out was, Alvey's a former welterweight. He was a welterweight and tough. And Elias is a huge middleweight, I'm telling you right now. One of the biggest in the division. He's going to smother Alvey. He's just too big for Alvey. If he gets him on the ground, Alvey's not going to get up.
Yeah,
you're going to see the size difference. He's bigger, dude, than Alvey. So we both thought Elias. I'll be betting on this fight. I'm confident. All right, next fight.
All right. So next fight, we got Chris, the real deal Beal, and Joe Soto. This is going to be at 135. Chris is 10-2. Joe Soto is 15-5. They're so Chris is 67 inches tall, and Joe Soto is 66. Chris has 69-inch reach, 65. So, to be honest, I don't know if Joe Soto is because he lost to TJ Dillashaw. Because I wasn't he like didn't he step up late last call or something? Because like Brow couldn't hang,
Yeah.
couldn't deal without the steroids, so
Uh-huh.
he had to step up,
Yeah.
which is pretty good. Like I mean that says a lot about the guy, you know. But to be honest, I'm not impressed with him at all. He's coming off coming off three losses in a row. The UFC, Dillashaw, Anthony Burchank, and Michironi Tanaka. And he got knocked down in the first round against Anthony. So he doesn't really have a chin.
Does it?
Dillashaw TKO'd him, so that doesn't say a lot. Then we got Chris Beal. He's coming off of 2 losses, but at least he has 2 wins in the UFC. He won against Tatiki Matsuda and Patrick Williams. And to be honest, I think he's going to get the win. I think Chris Beal's going to get the win. Can't say what it's going to be, most because Joe Soto has got knocked out before, so it could be likely to happen again, especially against Chris Beal. He looks pretty athletic. He looks strong, and he's pretty explosive. So I think he's going to get the win. I don't know by what. If I had a bet, I would say he's going to get a decision, just because that division. I think decisions being more likely to happen. So I'm probably going to go with Chris Beal with the decision, and then Joe Soto on his way out of the UFC. What do you think?
Yeah, this isn't one of my favorite fights on the card, to be honest. Like this one, just with the Covington Garcia fight. I'm going Beal too. He's had a lot of hype, and he was the first pick on Tough for a reason. You know, he looked good, but he lost his first fight against Holsworth, and then he hasn't looked that good in the UFC. But his knockout win against Patrick Williams was knockout of the year in 2014. Flying knee, that was pretty good. Just a little inconsistent. He fought close against Chris Kalades, but I don't think Soto's good. He's a former Bellator champ. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. You know, his chin's not that good. He's been knocked out a good amount of times. I think Chris Beal should beat him. I'm not going to be betting on this fight, but it's a flyweight fight too. So, you know, but I'm going to be going with Beal by decision. All right. The next fight is the fight I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest. And I'm a big Cowboy fan, but this is the #1 fight, in my opinion, on this card that I'm looking forward to. We got Tamdan, the Barn Cat McCory, against Kirchhoff Jotko. We got the Barn Cat 14-3, and we got Jotko 17-1. This is a really good fight. We got a finisher in the Barn Cat against a dude that just decisions people. I mean, it's like Dominic Cruz #2, the decisionator. The Barcats look really good in his 3-0 return. I'm telling you right now. Okay, before that, he was 3-3 in the UFC, took a 5-year layoff, and then fought in Bellator. He got a first-round knockout in 20 seconds, and then got a armbar in a minute. The knockout win was against a guy who had a very good stand-up, and he beat him at his own game. And the second fight, he beat the submission dude at his own game. This dude's no joke. Then goes in there against Josh Saman, a dude that's 3-0 in the UFC. All 3 wins by finish. One of them was a knockout of the year against Eddie Gordon. Josh Saman's no joke, dude. He was right outside the top 15. And Tamdan goes in there and, in my opinion, won the first round was close. He won the second round, and then I think won the third and then submitted him, obviously. So it was a good fight, but Tamdan looked very good in that fight. And I don't think Saman just got beat, dude, to be honest. He was looking for the takedown the whole fight. You didn't get to see Tamdan stand up, but Tamdan's always going for the finish. He has a very good ground game. I'm telling you right now, his stand-up is very good too. I don't even know what's better, to be honest. He's well-rounded. It's not like I say stand-up is terrible. His stand-up's very good. He's heavy-handed, dude. He has knockout power. 7 of his wins are by knockout and 6 by submission. And look at his record, 13-3. He's a finisher. He's only been in the distance 1 time. And Jotko, he is a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not, but I just think Tamdan, man, is better than him everywhere it goes. I don't see Jotko beating him at all, and I see Tamdan making a statement. And I think Tamdan deserves a better fight than Jotko. He goes out there and beats Salmon. I think he should be fighting someone like Thiago Santos, maybe even Paulo Leite, someone like that. But I'm so confident in this pick. I will be betting a lot of money. He's not going to let me down. I'm a big fan of him, but I know how good he is too. So I'm going to be calling a first-round knockout. I know a sub is probably a little more like, a safer pick, but I'm picking a knockout, dude. Tamdan is a beast, and I'm telling you right now, I might be a little biased, but I think he's going to be a contender soon. A couple more fights. So the Barn Cat.
Well, so Tamdan is 14-3. Krzysztof Jotko is 17-1. I think it's going to be a little fight, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think it might be a walk in the park for Tamdan. I do think he's going to win, though. What I like the most about him is the way he just attacks off his back. Not many very fighters are attack that well off his back. He's always looking for the sub. And if you ask me, he won that first round against was it
Josh Salmon?
Salmon? I think he won that round because Salmon was just kind of laying on top of him while Tamdan McCory was trying to get to submissions. If you ask me, Salmon was just kind of stalling on him.
Yeah, he already won every round, Tamdan, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I really like Tamdan. He trains with Eddie Bravo, 10th Planet. I love the jiu-jitsu there. They're very creative. They're always going for the submissions. They specialize in no-gi. That just pretty much it goes with MMA perfectly because no-gi is jiu-jitsu without traditional gi. So it's perfect for MMA. You're pretty much training to fight. You're training jiu-jitsu to fight. So Krzysztof Jotko, he's not that impressive, like you said. He just looks for decisions. To me, it looks like he likes to grapple. He's pretty strong and aggressive. He likes to like GSP it out, which is not.
Yeah.
I'm not really,
if he almost got armbarred by Scott Askren, Tamdan can do that. I'm telling you right now, easily.
Yeah, like the great thing about Tamdan is like, so like say if he doesn't hit that armbar, he knows how to transition to a triangle or to omoplata. So he knows how to connect moves very well. So I think if Krzysztof tries to do the lay and pray, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I think Tamdan's also gonna get the win. I'm gonna agree with you. Don't know which round. I think he's gonna get a finish though. I think he's gonna hurt him on the feet. Krzysztof is probably gonna go for a takedown or something like that, and then he's gonna get caught in a sub, maybe triangle choke or who knows, or a freaking some type of choke.
Yeah, we didn't see a stand-up last fight, but I'm telling you right now, stand-up's very good.
Yeah, maybe guillotine choke. So I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna believe you. I don't like that. I don't like how he had that layoff though. How many years was
it? He's so young. He's 29 years old, dude. He's young.
Right, but he had like a four-year layoff or something like that.
5-year. He had a couple injuries, but he was still training, man. He was working out. Like he wasn't just sitting on the couch.
Right,
he reinvented himself.
He looks better.
New division now too, man. He's 3-0 as a middleweight.
He looks better than before. Let's just say that.
Yes, way better.
So I'm really excited for this fight as well. I'm gonna go with Tamdan.
Barn Cat. All right, dude. Call the next fight.
All right. So next fight, it's gonna be Misha Cirkunov versus Ion Cutelaba, and so Misha is 11-2. Ion Cutelaba is 11-1. So on paper, this Ion Cutelaba guy, he looks very dangerous. He has they're fighting at the light heavyweight division, 205. Ion has a 82% TKO rate and an 18% submission rate. None of his wins have went the distance. Pretty impressive. He has a 36% TKO rate and a 45% submission rate. So his fights have went to decision, but he much. You know, he might have a better competition. I honestly think they're both beasts. Unfortunately, UFC doesn't have a picture of this Eon guy, and I really haven't. I haven't really got a chance to like tapes recently.
There's a picture on SureDog, and there's some tape on YouTube of his fights.
Yeah, I don't really have a chance to look it up yet. He's coming off of coming off of wins. KO on Daniel Jolly and the second round submission of Alex Nicholson. 2 finishes in the UFC. Impressive because the UFC supposedly has the best of the best. Time look happened last fight with last card with newcomer just got knocked out or TKO, whatever. So you can't count out Eon. So I didn't really get a chance to look at his tapes. I really call who's gonna win the fight. But if I had to guess, Misha. What about you?
Yeah, it's
just because he has more experience. That's my reason. Just Misha because he has UFC octagon experience. That's
the Eon guy's pretty good, to be honest. I mean, he's making his UFC debut, but look at his record. He's 11-0, all by finishes, and
his record says 11-1.
It was by DQ, so you can't even count that.
Oh, okay.
And he's no joke, dude, obviously. But, you know, Misha's a good guy. I mean, he's fought, you know, I mean, Jolly wasn't that good, but Nicholson was pretty good. And the way he choked him out, dude, he broke his jaw, dude. Like, Misha's no joke, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Misha deserves a step up in competition. I think he should fight, like, Nikita Krylov, something like that. That'd be a good fight. But it's a closer fight. I'm not sure if I'm going to bet on it, dude, but I'm picking Misha by a finish. I think he's just more well-rounded. He's been in there against better competition. And even though the Eon dude is undefeated and he looks like a killer and all this, Misha is too. So, and Misha's fought better dude. So, Misha with the second round finish. All right, it's my turn. All right, so the next fight. Is the next fight the girl fight?
I thought it was Jason Saggo versus Leandro Silva.
Oh, it is? Okay. I think I wrote it down wrong. Hold up.
Dang, bro. Don't have your notes ready or what?
I'm looking through my notes. Hold up. Okay. I don't have good handwriting, so it's hard to, like, read it. Okay. So you got Jason Saggo against Leandro Silva in the 155-pound lightweight division. We got Saggo's 11-2, and we got Silva, who's 19-3. This is a pretty easy fight, in my opinion, dude. I think Saggo's going to beat him, man. Like, he's better everywhere. His only loss in UFC was against Paul Felder in a split decision. I think it could have gone either way. I mean, he hurt Felder in the last round and dropped him. And, I mean, I think Saggo's a good dude. All of his wins are by finish. I mean, that just shows you right there he's a finisher, dude, and he's a beast. His only 2 losses are by decision. He's fighting in his hometown, Canada. Silva's a lane prey kind of guy. He's a grinder like Gleison Tebow. Hasn't been that impressive, to be honest. And he's just another one of those, like, buff Brazilians who gasses out in the first round. So I think Saggo's good everywhere, and I think Saggo's better everywhere, and I think Saggo's going to get the finish. So I see maybe a second round finish for Saggo, ground and pound. It's a pretty confident pick. And if Saggo's the dog, you better believe I'll be betting on it high.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty easy pick for me as well. Like you said, all his wins are by finish. He lost a split decision, but I mean, Paul Felder is legit. So I mean, he's coming off a first round TKO or KO against Justin Salas. So
Justin Salas.
That's really impressive. I think he's gonna win. I like to be honest, like you said, Leandro Silva is just one of those Brazilians that who knows, he might be juiced up. He's coming up. He's coming off of two unanimous decisions. I mean, come on, Efrain Escudero, that guy sucks, man. He's on his way out. So I don't really think that he's going to be able to handle Jason Saggo. Jason Saggo goes in there and looks for the finish every time, and that's what I like about him. So that's what's going to make me pick him. Jason Saggo with the finish because that's what he does.
That's good pick, dude. Saggo's good.
All right, so next one is the girl fight. Next fight, we got Valerie Letourneau, who's ranked number 5, and we got Joanne Calderwood, who's ranked 12.
This is the first fight in the main card, right?
Yeah, and it's is this like at a catchweight division? It's like 125.
Yeah, this is the first fight of the flyweight division. First fight.
Of what division?
The flyweight. They're gonna start a flyweight in the girls' division, but this is the first fight.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Just like Liz Carmouche against Rousey was the first bantamweight fight, this is the first fight for 125-pound girls.
Why are they doing that?
They're gonna get more girls, dude.
Man. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm not too excited about this fight, if you can tell. But I think Valerie's going to get it. I think it's kind of going to be an easy win for Valerie, to be honest. She's ranked number 5. She has a 50% KO rate, 13% submission rate. So she goes to decision about 25%, as opposed to Joanne, who goes to decision 60%. That to me, that says a lot. She lost, so I guess Valerie lost against Joanna Champion. She went the distance with Joanna, so that says a lot. She's tough. Joanna's very, very good. So for her to go the distance with Joanna just says that she's a warrior. Because not many girls can go the distance with Joanna. She's coming off a win off Marina Muros, Jessica Rakowski, and Elizabeth Phillips. So to be honest, I think this is going to be an easy win for Valerie. She's probably going to be, yeah. So I'm going to go. I'm not too impressed with Joanna. She lost against Marina Muros, who Valerie beat. So if you do the math, I'm just kidding. Doesn't mean that, but she pretty much lost to people that Valerie beat. So I think Valerie's going to beat her. Who knows what's going to happen? She might get subbed. She might get knocked out. Most likely, it's going to go to decision. So I'm going to go with Valerie for the decision. What about you?
Yeah, dude, the 125-pound division benefits Valerie. I mean, she's a big girl, dude. She used to fight at bantamweight. She has a number of fights at bantamweight. So I'm going with Valerie. You know, she took a lot of big shots against Champion, and she looked good. She had some good moments in that fight. She lost, obviously, a clear-cut decision. But, you know, Calderwood's a good fighter. I like her, man. I mean, she's a sweet girl. Like, if you, like, hear her interviews, she's, like, really, like, genuine, super nice. But, you know, she's been a little inconsistent in the octagon, to be honest. I mean, she lost to Moreau, and she was a huge favorite in that fight and got armbarred. So I think Valerie's fought better girls, like, you know, we just said. Been in there with Joanne Champion for 5 rounds, had her moments, took a lot of big shots. She has a really good chin, and she trains at American Top Team. So, you know, she gets good sparring all the time, man. So I'm going to be going with Valerie and by decision, but I'm not going to be betting on this fight. So, all right, the next fight, we got Aubin-Mercier versus TBL Cote. And then Mercier is 7-2, and then we got the Cote 11-1. He's from France. That dude's from Tough.
I got Oliver at 8-2.
Yeah, it shows 8-2 on UFC.com and 7-2 on Sherdog. So I think he's 7-2.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes on the UFC, it's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other dude's hard to pronounce, obviously, but he's from Tough. McGregor versus Faber. He lost his fight to get in the house. He has good stand-up, this dude, to be honest, but his only loss is by sub, and that's a red flag against Mercier. Mercier is one of the best guys in the division on the ground. I mean, he's huge, dude. He's a welterweight in the lightweight division. He's a big dude. His stand-up wasn't that good until the Carlos Diego Ferreira fight. I mean, he lost that fight, but his stand-up looked pretty good in that fight. I'm telling you right now, it looked good. But he lost a decision, a close fight. I think he can take down this dude easily, to be honest, and get a sub. He's going to be one of the locks of the night. He's going to be a huge favorite, though. I don't know. We'll see how the odds come out, but I don't see him losing this fight. I mean, UFC set up this fight for him. This is an easy fight for him. He should be fighting like Sage Northcutt. That would be a sick fight to watch. But
he'll tap out Sage Northcutt, no problem.
Yeah, I think he would. I don't think the other dude, is that impressive. I mean, he has good stand-up, but he lost a 20-second submission. I'm pretty sure Mercier could do something like that as well. I mean, Mercier has some of the best submissions in the division. I see a first-round submission.
Yeah, if Teemu Packalén.
Tebow, yeah.
Teemu Packalén can get a 20-second first-round submission on
Mercier can do it in 10 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, I think Oliver is gonna have an easy fight. Like you said, he's already had 2 submissions in the UFC. So to me, that says says a lot. He knows how to get the subs, and I think he's gonna sub T-Bot Gouti. So I'm agree with you. I think this is a lock. If the odds are right, probably bet on Oliver.
Yeah, he ragdolled Tony Sims, and Tony Sims is a similar fighter to Gouti, to be honest. They both have good stand-up, but Mercier is just a bigger guy than a lot of guys in the division. So I see him taking him down and subbing him. All right, so you got 3 more fights, and then call the next fight.
All right, so the next fight is we got Steve the Boss Bosse versus Sean the Real OC O'Connell. So Steve Bosse is from Canada. He's 11-2, and they're going to be fighting at the 185 division. Steve O'Connell is 17-7. To be honest, I'm not a very big fan of Steve OC. It's like weird, the funny weigh-ins and stuff like that, or no?
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Huh?
Yeah, they're pretty funny weigh-ins. I'll tell you that.
To me, he's not serious, man. I want someone that's serious, that's in there to kill, So I think he's kind of a joke, in my opinion. I'm gonna pick with Steve Bosse because he takes things more seriously. His first round, his KO against Tahuna was very impressive. Him and Mark Hunt won me some good money that day. So he did get knocked out against Thiago Santos, but Thiago Santos is a beast.
He is.
So that's kind of like, so okay, yeah. And to me, and Sean O'Connell has been knocked out way more times. He got ran through by Amir Latifi, but they're both finishers. So this could be a very fun fight to watch. I'm actually very excited for this fight, but just the fact that just of how he knocked out James Tahuna, and the fact that he won me money, I'm probably gonna go with Steve Bosse to get the win. Probably knockout. I don't see the fight going to distance at all. What about you? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna bet. It's too risky.
Yeah, this is one of the toughest fights to call, to be honest, in my opinion. One of the toughest fights to call. They're both finishers. It's not going to go, the distance. For DraftKings, it's good to have one of these guys because one of them's going to get a lot of points. I'm disagreeing with you. I don't think O'Connell is going to be a contender. Obviously, he's not going to, make waves and go to the top 15. But I think he's fought the better guys, and I think he beat John Vellante. And Vellante's a top 15 dude, and he lost a split decision, a fight of the night, and I think he won that fight. And a lot of people would agree with me on that. And yeah, he's been knocked out more times, but in the UFC, he's been knocked out twice. And I feel like, Bosse is a good fighter, but I don't know, man. I think O'Connell has a good aggressive approach. And I think he's going to, go in there and take Bosse out of his comfort zone and finish him, man. I'm not going to be better in this fight, but I'm picking O'Connell by a first-round finish. He's fought better dudes. And he's been in there, 3 rounds of Matt Van Buren. So I think if he can come do a come from behind knockout in that fight, I think he can last 3 rounds or, do a first round finish. But it's a super close fight to call. 2 finishers. I'm going with O'Connell, but not a confident pick. So, all right, next fight. We got the co-main event. We got Donald Cowboy Cerrone, 29-7 against Patrick Cote, who's 23-9. Everyone that knows me knows that I'm a huge Cowboy fan, and I've met him before at an expo, have a couple pictures with him. I'm a huge fan of him, and I might sound biased in this pick, but I think this is a close fight. I'm not saying Cowboy's gonna go in there and sub him in like a minute, because Patrick Cote is a beast. He looks good in the welterweight division. He's looked good in his last 2 fights. He's finished Josh Berkman. He finished Ben Saunders.
Hey.
What?
You met him at a fan expo?
Yeah, I have a picture on my Facebook. Go check it out.
Oh my god, dude, that's so cool. Cool story, bro.
Okay, let me finish my prediction anyways. Yeah, Cowboys 1-0, dude, in the welterweight division. I think is a good fit for him. He's going to be faster than most people. And I will say this, though. The size advantage will be for Cote. Cote will be the bigger dude, but I just think Cowboy's more well-rounded, to be honest. I mean, Cowboy's better on the ground, has better jits, and on the feet, man, he has better Muay Thai. I mean, he doesn't have – I don't think he has better boxing than Cote, but Cote does have an iron chin. I will give him that. He's one of the best chins in UFC, hands down. But I just think Cowboy's going to be way faster than him, and I think Cowboy can get him in the ground and sub him. Cote's been subbed 3 times before, just to let everyone know. And Cowboy's a finisher. Cowboy looked good against Alex Oliveira, and Alex Oliveira is no joke. And, Cowboy's only lost to elite guys. And I think the welterweight move's going to be good for him, man. Cowboy's going to get some big wins in this division. I think could, climb up the ranks. I think he could beat Neil Bammy, to be honest. So I'm going with Cowboy. It's going to be a fight of the night, and I'm going by a finish. I'm thinking first or second round sub. And Cowboy has some really good kicks, I'm telling you right now. So it's a closer fight. Cote's a dog. He's a good fight. You're a good fighter. He's going to be the dog in this fight. But I just think Cowboy's better everywhere, in my opinion. Besides the boxing is going to be probably Cote. But everywhere else.
I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a closer fight than you're saying it's going to be. Cote's a beast, and he's got that experience on him. Cerrone, he moved up to welterweight because Rafael Dos Anjos just ran through him in the first round. Ran through him, like embarrassed him. He made, like, ever since that happened, like, I don't take Cerrone seriously, man. Like, he's still drinking beer. He's not I love to drink beer, but to me, it just seems like he likes to drink beer, party, do fun things, and fight for money, which is fine. He's a great fighter, but I just don't think he's I wouldn't put my money on him. I don't know. And now he moved up to welterweight, so he's fighting bigger guys. Luckily, he's already a big guy. He was a bigger guy for the 155 division, so I think he's like average size for 170. Cote is going to be his first challenge. It's going to be his first challenge, I think. It's going to be his first test for the welterweight division if he can hang or not. I still think Cowboys very good. You can't count out Cote, though. They're both. I don't know. I think they're both going to try to strike with each other. To be honest, I don't see Cowboy going for a takedown unless he's getting worked. Right. That's the only thing I see.
I feel like Cowboy kind of is reinventing himself, kind of like what the Barncat did, going to a new division. And I think when Cowboy's focused, he can beat anybody. Just we don't know what Cowboy we're going to get. The guy that's not focused or the guy that's focused. But I think in the new division, he was focused against the Brazilian Cowboy, and look what he did. He's focused against Cote. So I'm going with Cowboy, dude. You're going with Cowboy or Cote?
Oh, man, it's so hard for me to decide.
I don't like betting against Cowboy, man. I mean, I bet on Cowboy against Dos Anjos, and I lost. But, I mean, most of my picks have been he's won, to be honest.
I'm probably not going to bet on this fight. If I had to pick who's going to win, I'll probably say Cowboy. I don't know.
Smart.
It's hard. It's going to be a good fight. I mean, I'm not going to bet on it. I'm just going to enjoy it and watch it. But I think Cowboy's going to win.
Cowboy's gonna take him out early, dude, in my opinion.
Probably finish him, right? I think he's going to finish him.
He's gonna
Maybe
stop
sub.
him.
If he's smart, he'll try to take it to the mat. So let's go with Cowboy.
All right, go ahead. Last fight.
All right, on to the next one. This is going to be the main event. It's going to be Rory MacDonald versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And I'm very excited for this fight.
Me too.
It's pretty much been the talk of the week. You know, I can't wait until this card. I can't wait until next Saturday. I think they're going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting at the 170 division. Rory's coming off that brutal loss to Robbie Lawler. And I mean brutal. Like, it was a war. He just collapsed towards the end of the fight. Just couldn't take it anymore. So
we saw that fight. Yeah, that was one of the best fights ever.
One of the best fights ever. And but that puts a big question mark onto on him. You know what I mean? Like, that added a lot of miles on him. So I mean, we'll see how he does. Stephen Thompson, he's 12-1, and he's coming off a vicious knock TKO against the Hendricks, you know. So I mean, I really think that it's going to be a very good fight. I'm very excited to watch it because, like, you can never count out Rory MacDonald. I mean, his experience and his fight IQ is great. You know, he trains with GSP, who's a legend. So the only thing that surprises me about Rory is that he doesn't go for the takedowns as much as he should. You know, don't you think he should have taken down Robbie when he was getting, like, lit up, or no?
Yeah, he should have, but he didn't.
Right. So I don't think
hurt him against a guy like Wonderboy.
That's going to hurt him, right?
He shouldn't be striking with Wonderboy. I'll tell you that right now, but he's going to.
No, Wonderboy is too fast, man.
Wonderboy is the real deal, man. The real deal.
They have the same height and they have the same reach.
Yeah.
And Rory has pretty good defense, so he has way better defense than Big Rig, that's for sure. But like you said, like, Thompson just finishes people. He finished Johnny Hendricks. He finished Jake Ellenberger. So I mean, they went to decision. He went the distance with Patrick Cote. So I mean, hey, that tells you something, right?
Cote has a good chin.
Yeah, and he knocked out Robert Whitaker. So I think Stephen Thompson's probably gonna beat Rory. It's gonna be a 5-round fight, so I think it's not gonna go to decision. I don't think he's gonna be able to last 25 minutes of just getting murked in the face, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with Stephen Thompson with the TKO. What about you?
Yeah, this is a really good fight, dude. And I'm a huge Rory fan, to be honest. Ever since he's been in the UFC. And Wonderboy, dude, is such a good fighter, man. He's the real deal. He's going to be the champ, in my opinion, soon. He's going to beat the winner of Tyron Woodley and Robbie Lawler. He looks so crisp in there. That Johnny Hendricks knockout was amazing. The Ellenberger knockout was amazing. His only loss against Matt Brown. That was a long time ago. He looked good in that fight, too, to be honest. He just lost a decision to, Matt Brown, who's a good fighter. And Rory MacDonald, dude, where's his head at? I mean, he broke his nose. He's going to be a little tentative in there, I feel like. He's going to be kind of afraid to get hit. And that beatdown against Robbie Lawler, man, that worries me a lot. Like, where's his head? His chin? Is his chin still going to hold up? And then the whole free agency, like Bellator, all this, like, that's a red flag right there. And the whole Robbie Lawler knockout, to be honest. I mean, I think Wonderboy has this fight. Wonderboy is going to finish him, man, brutally, in my opinion. I don't think any guy in the welterweight division can beat Wonderboy right now. Not even Robbie Lawler. Wonderboy's going to beat the champ. I'm telling you right now. And I'm a big Rory fan, so it hurts me that I'm doing this, but I can't pick, who I like. This is a betting. I got to pick who I think's going to win. So I'm picking Wonder Boy. And if Wonder Boy is the dog, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna be winning a lot of money, just like a lot of people. So it's a tough fight for both guys, and they both used to train together, obviously, you know. But I think
And
Rory
isn't
needs to
Rory's
go in
contract
there.
about to
And
be up?
what's up?
Isn't Rory's contract about to be up?
Yeah,
And what does he say about like testing the waters and like probably
yeah.
moving to Bellator?
They both used to train together, so I feel like for us, you know, in the TriStar is gonna have a good game plan. But I don't think Rory can take him down. Wonder Boy has good takedown defense. Look at his takedown defense against Hendricks. And Hendricks is a better wrestler than Rory, obviously. So
And
Wonder Boy,
Wonder Boy wants to be champion. I don't
what?
think Rory does.
Yeah, I don't
Rory
think he does.
wants to be in the UFC.
Wonder Boy trains with Weidman, dude. He trains with a lot of good guys now. He's got it, dude.
I see Wonder Boy being a future champ.
Yeah, that's what I said 2 minutes ago. He's gonna be a future champ.
All right, so we're going with Wonder Boy. All right, so that wraps it up.
What
Thanks
are
for tuning in.
your most confident picks?
All right, let's go with most confident picks.
You already know mine. I'll go first.
You go first.
All right, my 3 most confident picks on this card are not in order, by the way. Barncat, Elias, and Wonder Boy. Saggo's probably Saggo and Mercier too, but I just think that actually my top 3 are number 1, the Barncat, number 2, Elias, number 3, Wonder Boy. They're my top 3. I'm not gonna rank them, but those are the 3 guys I think are gonna win for sure.
All right. So my top 3 are gonna be Aubin-Mercier, then Wonder Boy, and then probably Tamdan.
All right, guys, that's it. See you guys next card.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.